Welcome to Friendly AI. I'm your host, Mike Colangelo. I was born in Aries, but I feel like a Libra. But to be honest, horoscopes are overhyped anyways. Much like the little game that's coming out in a few days called Watch Dogs. So with all this Watch Dogs hoopla and hype, it's hard to hear anything that's not Watch Dogs these days. And in gaming news, Watch Dogs is used more than a glory hole in San Francisco. It's the most pre-ordered game in GameStop's history. It's going to cure autism and make Scarlet Fever popular again. So in this moment of time, what could push Watch Dogs out of the spotlight? It would have to be something ridiculously big. A sequel for The Last of Us or something batshit crazy like Valve revealing Half-Life 3? Well, I have the next best thing, or maybe the third best thing. I know what you're thinking. That can't happen, Mike. Valve doesn't believe in the number 3. And Scientologists believe that we all have an evil alien soul trapped inside our bodies, which would explain my 5th grade teacher, Miss Thornhart, and of course Charlie Sheen. And to be honest, it's been so long since Half-Life 2 Episode 2, does anyone care at this point? Or what about Left 4 Dead 3? Does anyone care about that? This half-wop does. In a recent interview with Counter-Strike co-creator Min Lee, he revealed that Left 4 Dead 3 is in development and looks great. This is what he said, and I quote, "So I was really excited when I saw that. I was like, wow, this looks great. I really enjoyed Left 4 Dead. It was just one of those games that really changed the industry because I think at the time there weren't many good co-op games. So it was like, yeah, this is a great co-op game." Also in the interview, Min Lee teased us with Half-Life 3 and jokingly said that there was a laser sight pointed at his head during the interview. Obviously referring to Gabe Newell and his sniper rifle across the street, who I think was probably the Zodiac Killer. This is what he said about Half-Life 3. "I think it's kind of public knowledge that people know that it's being worked on. So if I were to say I've seen some images, like some concept art of it, that wouldn't be big news. But I guess I could say that I did see something that looked like kind of like in the Half-Life universe. It wouldn't surprise anyone if I said, yeah, they're working on it. So I mean, to go out on a limb, I would say, yeah, I did see some concept art for Half-Life 3. You can tell by his words that he was fearing for his life during that interview. I would be afraid of Gabe Newell too if I was in his position. As for Left 4 Dead 3, I'm super excited for it, and I think gamers will welcome with open arms and a big hug. But for Half-Life 3, I feel a little bit bitter for some reason, probably because how Valve handled it and left us hanging with Half-Life 2 Episode 3. And I really worry that it's going to disappoint because it's such a great series and it's been so long and it has to be like the best first-person shooter ever just to live up to the hype around it. Let me know what you think. Are you still excited for these games or have you lost faith? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want proof that this was not my hallucination, I'll leave a link to my source down below next to your hearts. Aloysius, you might be the size of a racquetball, but you're the size of a mountain in my heart. You can follow me on Twitter. Every time someone follows me, I feel it deep inside my krill. Krill has nothing to do with the human anatomy, it's just a sexy feeling I made up. I'll keep you up to date with gaming news and my videos if you follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I mean, it's not a requirement, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to search for my videos on YouTube all the time. Plus, you might run into some friendly gay guy videos instead of Friendly AI. I meant to say this half-wop does, instead that came out. I think I have a gaseous problem. That doesn't even make sense, you fucking retard. I promise I wasn't talking to my penis, it was just thinking.